All right, all right, all right. How is everybody doing? Let's see if we can turn our fortunes around. It is game 2 of the Battle of the Beltway. As you can see, I went from winning 2 straight series to losing 3 out of my last 4. We got to get back in the win column. We got Dean Kremer on the mound to do that, and honestly, I'm probably most consistent with Dean. Put on some road unis. Let's see what the... Ooh, I can put them in there. Yep. You know what? Since we're rocking 80s uniforms, we're going to go 80s night at the ballpark. Got a lead off gunner. We're going to move your Ramon up to second. You know what? We're going to sit Heston Kjerstad because he hadn't been playing that well. Almost like he's marrying what he's doing in real life. Taking up space. Be sure to like the stream. Come on in and talk baseball. Subscribe to the channel. Check out my sliders.
Everybody, glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Washington Nationals.
This should be good.
First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Washington Nationals.
The Washington Nationals.
All right, just about set to go. And today's starter, Mike Soroka.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up.
Love the fact that I'm hitting 268 with Jackson. Let me make sure my sliders are in place. Okay, they are.
It opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And a foul ball.
The 80s.
Swing and a high
Where apparently
ball.
stranger things were happening that we didn't even know about.
Young makes a nice running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Mike Soroka was a guy that I really wanted the Orioles to go after in real life.
Next one off the plate inside. Ball 1. Oh, and he hit him.
Take your base.
Batting third, the shortstop.
So man aboard. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon.
207 average is not enjoyable for Gunnar.
Former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. The shortstop takes the ball. Down low, it kicks away.
Ramon's going to advance to second.
Safely. So a wild wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And now 2-2.
Let's go, Gunner.
Fights it off. He'll see another. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. And that one upstairs.
Okay.
Oh,
Swing and a miss.
what in the world was that swinging at?
Slider, and there's two gone. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. 3 hits and a loss last night.
O'Hearn.
Urias at second with 2 down. In the dirt, blocked.
He is making me look silly. Silly, I say.
Man on second, 2 down. That's down and in. A slider missed. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Everything he throws has a downward trajectory. I gotta keep that in mind.
And we're back. And getting the start for Baltimore, Dean Kremer.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's
Here's
always
Dean
interesting to
Kremer.
see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Jacob Young.
Jacob
the leadoff
Young.
batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Hope everybody's having a good day.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to Mountcastle. 1 up, 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Ahmed Rosario.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
10 hits in 5 games.
There's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Late with the swing there. 1 out, base is empty.
So, but then again,
That's inside. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball. 2 strike.
Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt.
got him.
And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Owns a 10-game hitting streak right now, and this is where it starts to get fun.
Foul ball there.
10-game hitting streak. I don't remember if he was in the lineup yesterday, so I don't remember if he was one of the Nationals that got a hit on me.
And there's a ball.
1-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1 and 2. And a curve misses outside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Tosses to first. That's
3
the
up,
third
3 down
out.
for Dino.
Inning over. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Baltimore,
Here's
the
Adley
catcher,
Rutschman.
number 35, Adley.
All right, Boog. So
You don't
I
like
was
it?
scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz hauls it in for the out. Laureano comes up to hit.
I'm liking what I've
Where
seen
the
from him
Nationals
at the
should have
dish
stayed
lately.
in
Hits
Montreal.
each of the last 6 games.
Strike one. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. Righty delivers. Inside. And a count 2-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
What a pitch.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field.
You know, knowing that the Orioles weren't going to spend a lot of money on pitching in the offseason, Soroka was a guy that I really thought they could get him fairly inexpensive.
And the slider just.
And he could really help the staff. Of course, that being said, I don't even know what he's.
1-1.
I haven't seen what he's done in real life.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
How are you today, Gabe?
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next one misses. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Bottom of the second. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, James Wood.
James Wood, a guy who
Back to work.
is basically what the Orioles hoped Heston Kjerstad would be,
One strike.
but hasn't been.
That one fouled off.
Okay. Let's go up and in with fastball.
That one misses, and the count is.
That's a problem he didn't chase.
Standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far.
Why didn't he chase, Gabe? He was supposed to chase. Got him.
It's a strikeout.
Batting
Here's
fifth,
C.J.
the
Abrams to
shortstop,
hit.
C.J. Abrams.
Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1. Line drive. Caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Luis Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Mullins in pursuit. No trouble here. Puts it away.
By the way, Gabe, I might be
And
starting to
the
get into the camp of Kjerstad's a bust.
Back in Washington, D.C. On to the third inning. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
Into center. Young on the move. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there's one down. This is Dylan Carlson. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Swinging a foul straight back. California kid. Played for his dad at Elk Grove High School. His teammates there with Nick Madrigal. This one popped up. Young under it. Puts it away for the out. So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
And first offering is fouled off. Holliday starting
Come on,
up the middle of
Jax.
second, just 21 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Next pitch is inside. Ball 2.
2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Outside. And the count is 3-1. Swinging a foul out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms
Apparently
extended,
nobody wants to
tied
score
him up
anything
a little
today.
bit, slightly up, slightly in.
On the ground to third.
Nope.
Over to Lowe. And that is the inning. Back here in Nationals Park.
This has not been an ideal start to the game.
Liner snagged at first.
That got way too much plate.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the wall. Around first, digging for two. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to
Okay, Dino, you're starting to leave it too much in the middle of the plate there, bud.
And just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Fastball for a strike. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And now it's even up.
2-2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one's bad. Got it. Nice grab.
Nice grab by Mullins.
And he's up to third safely.
Gabe's favorite player.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Young up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Just off the inside edge.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. And he spits on that one.
Base hit center field. And they strike first.
Young serves it in the center field. Nationals take a 1-0 lead.
That one into center.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle.
Runner. There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. Nancy fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Not even close there.
That was BS.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball.
You don't want him to keep Mullins. You want Mullins to go somewhere where he has a chance to win a title.
And that is that.
Wouldn't you be proud to see Cedric Mullins in the playoffs? On the Dodgers. In the NLCS, getting ready to go to a World Series.
As we go to the top of the fourth and into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Urias.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that's in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got it. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So next to him.
Good Lord, when did Mike Soroka become freaking Cy Young?
First at bat was a strikeout. Line drive. Cruz calls it in.
Even when I get a good piece.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
0-1 down. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. On the ground, right side, low. Takes it to the bag, and the Orioles set down in order. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Nathaniel Lowe.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he's got a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position.
I'll say it.
Wood getting ready to hit.
This team, the way it's constructed this year, does not have a chance to win a title. No.
Carlson racing over to make the catch. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. He's 0 for 1.
Michael Elias saw to that when he did nothing
One out, the
to
runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
replace Corbin
This is the
Burns.
zone, and the count is 1-1.
What's up there, sir? How are you, Mr. FN?
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Rutschman snags it for the second out. Digging in, Luis Garcia.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And it's even up. Runner at second, 2 down. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Hey, Luis, let's go.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Good evening by Dino.
The battle of the Beltway rolls on. Now at the plate, Adley Rutschman.
If I hit a homer, what do you mean homer album?
That's in there. 0-1.
You know, these Orioles, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Here's Ramon Laureano.
The right fielder, number 12, Ramon Laureano.
Oh, the hit! I've said it to you before. The hitting has been just as bad. And I've said it all to you before too. I wouldn't.
The top of the fifth.
I would rather. Here's the thing. I would rather pay a pitcher. So we offered Corbin Burns
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
4 years, 5th year, $45 million a year.
Now at the plate,
I would rather
he struck
pay
out swinging at his first at bat.
a pitcher $50 million a year for 2 years than do anything long term. Because, and I realize Burns was just in the first year of his contract when that injury happened, but
Next offering is fouled back.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And that's downstairs. The count now 2-2. This one in the air.
All day, baby. All right, let's go.
DeYoung makes the grab, and that'll end. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Up now for Washington, Keibert Ruiz.
Hey.
There's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Out the corner.
And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Paul
third
DeYoung,
baseman,
the
Paul.
next to hit. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And that one clips the corner.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 1. That's down and in.
2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fastball almost got him there. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Out number 2. So the batting order turns over. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. And that is out of play. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Popped up. Laureano sprinting after it. Snags it on the run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. The battle of the Beltway rolls on. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here's the first base. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Fought off foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
The Orioles hitless so far in the game. That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing.
On the ground to third. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first.
That's going to be an error. I'm still going to have no hit.
See how they score this. And here is.
They scored that a hit. Wow. At home, they
2 in this one. Oh, great stop. There's one. But no throw to first as he'll.
That's how my luck is going.
Now batting, third baseman, Ramon Urias.
Here's the third baseman, Ramon Urias. First pitch misses.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. Go walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Just missed. Right side, Cruz. He's there. He's got it. And that is that.
Oh, they did score it in there. Okay.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And stepping in is the speedy Ahmed Rosario. In there at the knees. 0-1. Rosario in his 8th season, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that skips in the dirt. Got him swinging. Next to hit, Nathaniel Lowe. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Now this is in the air down the line. Carlson moving under it. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. And now it's going to be James Wood. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
2 down, nobody on. Hit in the air, left field, Carlson.
Man, Dean Kremer is there so
And
much
that
better.
won the inning. Back in Washington, D.C., stepping in, Gunnar Henderson.
This is brutal.
Ball 1 there.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters. So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the DH, Ryan
Up next for the
O'Hearn.
Orioles, the designated hitter, Ryan.
This is redonkulous.
Fouled off left side. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. High fly ball out towards left center. Young sizes this one up. And a couple of quick outs. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Number 35.
Still no hits on the board. One out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Center field. Young gets under it. Drops into the glove. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, C.J. Abrams. And fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 1. And another ball. Rip, but it curls foul. 2-2. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Line to left. Carlson calls it in, and there's one away. Here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
Now pitching for Baltimore, number 50.
Fastball for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
The throw to first, 2 away. DeYoung in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. This one high in the air to left center. Mullins sizing this one up. Makes the grab. That is the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
They took him out of the game.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. In there at the knees. And the count is 0-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Just misses. And the count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Look out!
Time.
And it hit him.
Take your bait.
And next for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. Late swing fouled off. The Orioles still looking for their first hit in this one.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next pitch is outside.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Come on, Mountie.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. Double play. They can't seem to. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now up for Washington, Dylan Cruz. Perez back to work, and that drops in for a strike. Left field, way back there. Carlson ranging back on it. Out of here! His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 2-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate.
Fires across the diamond. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. And here's the DH for Washington. Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Now pitching for Baltimore.
Rips 1 to right, and it stays fair.
That was not where I threw
Around
that ball.
first, heading for 2. The throw into second, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. So up next, Nathaniel Lowe. And that's downstairs and outside.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. The throw in, it's offline. The run comes in.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Now, here is C.J. Abrams. First pitch misses. Into left center for a base hit. Low around third. He will score. Mullins whips it back in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit
the other way. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Seriously.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next to hit, Keibert Ruiz. And a strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-2. To third. And it gets by him. Coming home. Gets off a throw. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And a run scores.
You know what?
Well,
you can give up every run down to doomsday. I'm not taking you out.
In the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
A swing and a soft liner. And foul ball. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 7-0. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Cruz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. In the air, left field, Carlson has this one sized up and makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly, and it's an 8-run lead. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected. That one ends the onslaught. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yeah, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
So digging in, Jackson Holiday. One of their last chances to break up the no-no. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. So it's their last chance in this one. Now, Ramon Urias. And a swing and a miss there. Did they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers who come in and make them look fresh before the games.
A chance for the no-no right here. Ground ball, and this should do it. And they've done it. It's a combined no-hitter.
Well, no-hitters are awesome, but there's something really fun and cool about a combined no-hitter. What a great day to be at the ballpark. This team got the W. That's what's most important.
I don't have the words. Well, sorry that wasn't more entertaining. See you all next time.